Is producer's pride feed causing chickens to stop laying eggs? Well, as you can see, 16% layer feed, producer's pride. Right? Producer's pride. All empty bags, last couple months. So, this is what I feed. I was feeding Purina, then I moved to this natural one, but this was $25 for 40 pounds, producer's pride, $15 for 50 pounds. So, can't beat it. So, actively what I'm feeding, 16% layer pellet at 60% and 40% whole corn, both from producer's pride. This is this week's eggs. This one. 12, 24, 36, 46. We're too short on this one. This week's eggs. I only got 11 chickens. So, you tell me, is producer's pride causing chickens to stop laying eggs? Because if so, somebody tell my chickens, because their numbers are only going up. Now, I ain't saying that I'm a chicken expert or anything, you know. I've only been doing this chicken thing for like 6 months, 7, 8, 9. So, less than a year. But I've tried to take into account a lot of information from a lot of people from all over the world when planning my my how to care. And as you can see, here's my girls eating away at their producer's pride. That's the 16% layer pellet. So like I said, open here. Oh man, what's egg? And then come in here. Oh look, egg. There's 3 for the morning. We come back out here tonight, there's gonna be at least 3 more, probably 4 more. So if producer's pride was putting something in their food as some other major homestead channels here on YouTube would like you to potentially believe, then my chicken shouldn't be laying eggs. Like, my question is, for those with the problem, are you feeding only layer pellet? Only? That's it? No corn, no food scraps, no fresh vegetables, no alternate protein sources, no mix of vitamins and minerals, you know? Things like that will affect your chickens laying. You know, there's a lot of new people who just got into chickens, so if you're not feeding them a balanced diet, come winter, they're gonna stop laying. You know, this winter has also been really crazy. As you can see by the melting snow here, is all winter long, we've gone from really warm to really cold, back to warm, back to cold, up and down and up and down. And well, depending on where you live and depending on how insulated your coop is and all that, your birds might be confused about what time of the year it is. It might be throwing their bodies into thinking they need to start molting. And as we know, when chickens molt, they don't want to lay eggs. They're using up too much protein, replacing feathers. And I know I've had a couple local farmers or chicken keepers around me who've had that issue. You know, everybody that I've spoken to through Tractor Supply, I see plenty of people going to buy producer's pride when I'm there getting food. no issues, no complaints. I'd really like to try and get a hold of somebody at my local Tractor Supply and see if they've had any complaints coming in, but I don't know how viable that is, or if they'd be willing to give that information on record. Either way. But my point being is, obviously something's up, right? You know, there's too many reports of people's chickens having egg laying issues. But before we go jumping to conclusions and trying to blame Tractor Supply Company or Producer's Pride, or, you know, start coming up with these unfounded conspiracy theories that they're intentionally adding some bullshit to the chicken feed to make the chicken stop laying eggs, that's just asinine. Truly asinine. Tractor Supply and Producer's Pride would have to take a bet that the majority of the population of backyard chicken keepers use that one. Hell, even at Tractor Supply alone, they sell Producer's Pride, Do More, Purina, and this natural organic brand. There's a couple other brands there that rotate. So not only is Tractor Supply, Producer's Pride, got to take the bet that you're going to come to Tractor Supply to buy their food, then they have to take the bet that you're going to buy Producer's Pride out of all the other options. Now, I went Producer's Pride because it's cheap. I was paying for the organic, blah, 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 smell good. You know, it's the same bullshit grain. It's all the same bullshit grains. If you're going to feed a pellet, it really don't matter. Just make sure your pellet isn't the only form of their food. That's base food, okay? That's staple diet. You have that available, but then you make sure that you give them other stuff to eat. Not every day do they have pork rinds and pizza crusts, but, you know, at least 2-3 times a week between myself and my neighbor, who I give my eggs to, they get fresh veggies, they get noodles, they get rice, they get prime rib, they get steak, they get ham, they get turkey, they get everything but chicken, okay? And these girls are absolutely loving it. I'm having zero issues with egg production. In fact, I have so many eggs right now that I'm about to start knocking on my neighbor's door and seeing if I can give them away for free. So, I'm not paid by Tractor Supply Company. I don't work for Tractor Supply Company. I don't got no sponsorships from Tractor Supply Company or Producer's Pride or anything like that. I'm not shilling for nobody. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not, nothing like that. I see a lot of people with unfounded bullshit getting put out like it's fact. And quite honestly, I'm tired of homesteading channels selling fear to people. You know, there's plenty of that in the mainstream media. We don't need to be doing it too. And I'm not going to name names, but one big channel in particular that I started out, really like them. And, you know, when they talk homestead and stuff, they've got great information to give. But it seems like every month they've got some bullshit fear story to sell to the public that we're going to run out of diesel. The trains are going to stop running. They're banning wood-burning stoves. Now Producer's Pride's causing chickens not to lay eggs. They're going to start, you know, something about eggs cause blood clots. No, motherfuckers, we know what's causing the blood clots, and we're not allowed to say it, but we all know what the fuck is doing it. And it's got a letter that starts with M and then has RNA after it. Yeah. But that's what's causing your fucking blood clots. People have been eating eggs since the beginning of America and then some, and this is just a new problem. But again, your typical bullshit, unfounded conspiracy theories getting spit out as fact, selling fear to the public. And this channel refuses to do that. I'm only going to try my best to bring you truth, cold hard truth, based in nothing but fact. No feelings, no opinions, facts only. So, yeah. Obviously, we don't know what the answer is, but it's not Producer's Pride. So stop saying bullshit, and let's work together to try and find out what's actually going on and get people some help. All right. If you're still with me, thank thank you so much for joining me. If you agree with me that we need to stop just putting out bullshit, and that we as a homesteading community need to do better to work to come together and build people up instead of trying to sell people fear, make sure you hit that thumbs button. If you haven't subscribed with us already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Like I said, I've got plenty of wonderful content based in nothing but pure hard fact. No fear, no bullshit being sold to you here on Fox Farms. Anyway, drop your 2 cents. I want to know, you use Producer's Pride? Are you having issues with your chickens laying eggs? Anybody else using Producer's Pride that have too many eggs? You know, we need more conversations on this, trying to get to the bottom. So drop that in the comments below. Let's start some conversations. Let's get the debates going, and let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys so much, and bye-bye.